I believe we are in the final countdown to chaos. I believe that we only have about 2 more months before we see a collapse of the likes that nobody had ever seen in this country. People often say and talk about the Great Depression and how harsh it was, and tell stories about what the grandparents went through, possibly some of your parents. But let's be honest. Let's be honest. What is coming down the pipe, it will be something that nobody have ever seen. And I ain't going to include myself in that. Yes, I come from a third world country. Yes, I've seen SHTF. But I think that what we are going to see here, all of us together, is something that nobody have ever experienced. When I was in Cuba, Cuba did not have the debt that U.S. has. Definitely not in the trillions of dollars. No, it's not it. In Cuba, there's not a lot of guns, so the debt toll is not going to be the same as we will see here. That's also a fact. When you get unhappy people will do things that, well, let's just say that the norms will be thrown out the window. Folks believe that casting the ballot will be more than enough to fix the country. I strongly disagree with that. I just don't see it happen. If that was the case, we would have fixed our country a long time ago. And that is not the case, y'all. We have been seeing a decline in our country. We have seen a decline in our economy. We have seen a decline on laws and rules and regulations and whatnot. And when I say the decline, not a decline of removing rules and regulations and law. No, increasing rules, regulations, and laws, meaning that you now have less rights than what you have 10 years ago. That is a fact. The fact of the matter is they want people to be more dependent on government, and government is collapsing. Government is collapsing because it's like a snake eating its own tail. You cannot grow that much. It was never supposed to grow that much. And government don't make money, meaning that government taxes people or extortion people, better yet, from their money. And when people don't have money, well, there becomes a problem. When you can't buy basic goods, it becomes a problem. And when government takes, well, just add up all the taxes that you pay, whether it's house, whether it's property, whether it's gas, whether it's on your phone bill, all the little taxes and the groceries at the store, everywhere, you pay more taxes than anywhere else, any other person in the entire world, I would say. I would say, to be on the safe side, you pay at least 60% in taxes, just to be on the safe side. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. But that's what I'm seeing, between property taxes, between federal income, state taxes sometimes, grocery stores, everything. You pay taxes on pretty much everything. It's incredible how much taxes they get and how much money they give away, willy-nilly, because we don't need it. It's okay. So, folks have believed that, well, the next president can change everything. I don't think so. I think we are too deep in the hole. And the next president, the only thing that may be able to do is, just cushion that fall. But the fall is coming. We are going to crash like a sack of potatoes. It all depends where we land, on a soft mattress or a hard floor. That's the way I see it. I have said a million times, but I will say it 1,000,001. If you're not prepared, if you don't think preparedness is necessary, you're going to be in a world of hurting. I'm telling you all, you're going to be in a world of hurting. Right now, I am focusing on the fact that I might just have 2 more months, and that is it. And then after that, whatever resources I have is what I have, and that's it. I will not be able to depend on the stores. I will not be able to depend on the service provided by our government. You're on your own. So what can you do when you are on your own? Well, you can depend on the things that you have, the resources that you have, and try to survive. Some of you may not. Some of you may not just survive. Some of you may actually thrive because you have been prepared for a long time. But for those of you who have little to no preparedness, here's my advice to you. You really need to consider what your priorities are. Do you believe that, just going to the movie theater and eating burgers every week is the way to go? Or do you believe that keeping your family safe is a priority? You may not have anything right now, but I can tell you right now, I can tell you for a fact, and this is a fact, y'all, because for 16 years, we lived this way. Rice and beans. People talk crap about rice and beans all the time. Oh, you're going to get food fatigue and this and that. That food fatigue is a first world country term. There's no such thing as food fatigue in Cuba. You eat what's in front of you, and that is it. And you are happy that you're not going to bed hungry. I would like those of you who are from Cuba who put in the comment section below whether or not I'm right. If you eat beans and rice, you will be happy. And whatever extra, oh my God, that is just gravy. That is gravy. So the whole entire thing of, oh, you need more because of food fatigue, that is bullshit. Bullshit. I can tell you that right now. Right now, that is bullshit. Stock up on beans and rice. They are not that expensive. I'm telling you all, with less than $500, you can have a year's supply of food. That is a lot of food for very little money. Make sure that you have water put away, just in case. Water is one of those things that, guys, you have so many ways to store water that it's not even funny anymore. It really is not even funny. So, again, food, less than $500. I can tell you right now that you can get enough food for almost an entire year. Just rice and beans. Rice and beans. Forget about all these people telling you food fatigue. That is bullshit. Bullshit, I'm telling you. Bullshit. When you're hungry, you eat anything in front of you. Get a self-defense tool. Get a self-defense tool. I'm not going to come here and tell you all, just go get an AR-15. This is the best rifle ever. You know what? No, I ain't going to tell you that. I ain't going to tell you that because guess what? Those rifles, as cheaper as they have become, they are more expensive than a regular 22. Go get yourself a darn 22. That's all. A Ruger 1022, like this one, the takedown, it's a lot cheaper than an AR-15. I know a lot of people are going to say, well, you can take down with an AR-15, whatever. Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up right now. Right now, I need people to be armed. That's it. That's it. In 1,000 rounds of 22 ammo, it's about $80. That $80 will give you 1,000 ways to put food on your table. So that's how I'm coming. It might sound harsh. And if it sounds harsh, it's because I am trying to shake you to get as prepared as possible. I'm telling you all, 2 months is not a long time. If you think that this, after you cast a ballot, nothing is going to happen, you are for a rude awakening. I'm telling you, for a rude awakening. Winter is around the corner. I show you all a really good way to upgrade your Mr. Heater. I share here the little body, a little Mr. Heater body that I have, and I put a fan on top. Man, it makes such a difference. Get these little canisters. These are refillable. In fact, there's two I have to go outside and refill it in a minute. Why spend on the other ones when you're going to have to throw it away? This ones you can refill it over and over and over. You're saving money in the long run. You get 2, you get 4, and then you get yourself one of those 25 pounds, and dude, you can refill it all day long. All day long, paying dirt cheap for those things, for the refilling. Think about every time that you're going to have to go to Walmart or any store that you have and buy those reusable, not the reusable ones, the disposable one. That's $8 or $12. I don't know how much they cost anymore for 2. Yes, You spend $24 maybe or $18 for one of each. But how many times you get to refill it? And getting one of those 25-gallon ones, or 25 pounds, sorry, propane tanks, go to Home Depot and exchange it, it's a lot cheaper. And you can refill them. It is not hard to refill them. Very, very easy. All you need is this little tool. Listen, everything that I'm saying here, I don't need you to buy anything from me. But everything that I'm showing here and that I'm, encourage you all, I have it in my Amazon storefront. If you want to get ideas, I'm not telling you all to get anything, but if you want to get ideas, go there and see what I have and cater that to your needs. You don't need to get anything from me. I'm just giving you ideas. At the end of the day, everyone, I'm telling you all, food, water, and a self-defense tool. 22, Ruger 1022. Millions have been made. Parts are available everywhere. You want to get something like this that is the ones that you break and you put in your backpack, a takedown one, it's going to cost you a little bit more, maybe $70, $80 more. But that gives you a platform that you can put in your backpack and go everywhere with it. Nobody would know. And a 22. Listen. And I'm going to say this because more often than none, I hear the same comments over and over and over. Well, 22 is not reliable. 22 is blah, blah, blah. And people give you all sorts of BS about the 22. It works. Yes, the 22 is not the greatest, the greatest round. But ain't nobody wants to have 10 rounds of 22 coming at them. Nobody. If they break into your house. Nobody. That's all I'm going to say. There's a lot more rabbits. There's a lot more squirrels. There's a lot more small game than large game. Shot placement should be key when we talk about 22. That's all I'm going to say about the 22. Again, food, water, and self-defense. If you don't have shelter, I can't help you with that. I just can't. I think, whatever you are, that's it. That's it for you. If you live under a tarp, that's it for you. If you live in an apartment, that is it for you. If you live in a house, that is it for you. If you don't own it, that you have the title in your hand, there's nothing I can do. If you can pay it off, by all means. I'm not a financial advisor, but I'd rather own it than not having to pay interest on something. That's just me. Get your shit together, because 2 months is not a long time, and I see it coming from a mile away. In fact, anybody with a little bit of brain matter will see it coming. If you ain't seeing it, bless your heart, because it's gonna hit you hard. It's gonna hit you hard, and let me tell you, those who refuse to prepare will have a really, really, really hard time in 2 months from now. Just saying, y'all. Get your shit together. Stop goofing around. Stop bitching and moping about things you have no control. What you have control today is prepare to the best of your ability, even if it takes you a little bit of money and it makes you a little uncomfortable because maybe you are not able to get that hamburger that you wanted so badly, or get that coffee at Starbucks. I don't know. Do what you got to do, but get prepared, because the countdown to chaos, well, it's 2 months away. I can tell you that right now. 2 months away. That being said, I hope you have a great one. Like always, rock on, prep on, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.